Good evening, I'm John Ferris from Dead, Buried, and Back here at the screening of Zombie Crush in the beautiful Plaza Theater. My guests this evening are the Bontrager twins from Zombie Crush. Guys, wonderful to see you. Okay, let's start off. What did you think of the screening?
We were very impressed with the attendance. We packed out. We were standing room only. We actually had to give up our own seats, so that was a good thing. That's a good problem to have. So we were very pleased with the turnout.
Were you expecting as many people?
We didn't know what to expect. You get a lot of people on Facebook saying they're coming, but they showed up in droves. Every seat was filled, and couldn't have been happier. The response has been amazing. Everybody has been very positive. Awesome. So yeah, it's a really good feeling.
Now, needless to say, this was obviously not an easy project. You put a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears into it. Are you pleased with the overall aspect so far?
Absolutely. We've been busy for over a year now, and so it's pretty exciting to see the finished result after all the special effects are added. Music, of course, plays a good role. We have a custom score that we written for it, and so yeah, we're extremely happy with it. I don't think when we first decided to film it, it was just meant to be maybe a 3-week project. So it was just meant to be kind of a, I want to say, backyard kind of project, you know, something quick and dirty. But it turned into this massive, endeavor where people just got excited. We went from maybe 10 people wanting to be involved to, I bet we had over 100 people involved. If you look at our credits, it goes on forever. So it's definitely the biggest project we had. And yes, we're very pleased with it.
What were the biggest challenges you guys had in getting this film off the ground?
I think fun, you know, because everything, it's amazing. Although we didn't pay anybody, except for every now and then we were able to, you know, try to cover everybody's expenses. But for the most part, it was a labor of love. But we still had to put people in hotels. We had to feed them, and it is crazy how fast a no-budget film can turn into something much bigger.
Not to mention, you guys changed locations, different parts of Georgia here.
Yeah, for a 30-minute film, every 3 minutes there's a scene change, and it's a big scene change. So we got everything from wrecked cars brought in, tipped over in streets, to entire hospital wings that were given to us to film in. It's every 3 minutes or so. So it's got a big, full-length feature feel, but it's condensed into 3 minutes. It's really fast-paced. 30 minutes.
Well, so it's a Zombie Crush right now is a short, but we're looking at the big picture and we're wanting to take it where?
We've got a lot more to tell in this story. It's a much bigger story than what this first 30 minutes has to say. So we are looking for funding to hopefully somebody wants to see the rest of the film. But it all takes funds, and that's what we're hoping to get an investor involved that wants to help us make this into a full feature.
It's written for the first act of a full-length feature, and so it's meant to introduce the characters, but it does stand on its own as a begin, middle, and end. But yeah, there's a definite bigger story to be told. We hope one day somebody will have the funds and the vision to see it through, and hopefully we can get to the end.
So the next step with Zombie Crush is film festivals. And so you're needing funding for film festivals. Do you guys have a goal in mind, a target goal, fund-wise, to circulate among the film festivals?
Yeah, we're thinking it's going to be a minimum of $2,000 to be able to just get started, because, and that doesn't even include travel expenses. That's just submitting to these film festivals. Trying to get the youth festivals first, but then of course there's travels involved. It can be almost a full-time job. I mean, just following up with it and keeping up on it.
Well, you have, from the looks of it right now, and from obvious the crowds in here tonight, I mean, like you said, it's standing room only, you guys have a really good feeling that Zombie Crush is going to go the distance then?
I think it's just bound to end up somewhere. We really don't know where the actual home is, if it's TV, if it's a feature, if it's an animated film. We're kind of letting it just basically end up where it needs to go.
Lead us where it needs to go. We're passionate about it, but we know that there's a lot of different ways we can go, and we're just going to let nature take its course and like lead us in the right direction.
Okay, for people that didn't make it out here tonight to see the screening of Zombie Crush, and I'm sorry they didn't, this was my first time I got to see it, and I will say, hands down, I was extremely pleased. I loved everything from the score to, I mean, it was just a fantastic short film. Where can people find out more about Zombie Crush? Where can they possibly donate funds if they're interested?
Yeah, it's zombiecrushmovie.com is the website. That'll take you to the Facebook page. The Indiegogo campaign and Kickstarter is no longer existing, but if somebody does want to get involved, they can get a hold of us, and we've got an account just set up just for this project, and you know, we'll take donations of any amount. Anything helps.
And we possibly might start up another Kickstarter, but that's, at this point we haven't discussed it. It might be.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining Dead Buried Back tonight. I really appreciate you letting us be part of Zombie Crush screening and getting to interview all the wonderful cast and film, behind the film, the people that made it happen. So thank you. So, and I look forward to helping you guys out any way we can and seeing all your future efforts,
support,
gentlemen.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We've been there from the start. We appreciate it.
Bontrager Twins, Bontrager Productions.
All right.